This second is self-puzzle will be the end of you by Constantine in stupid. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this vaccine 3, 2, 1.
Look, I want you to listen to me just for even 5 seconds here.
Yeah.
If you just take one thing away from this video, I want it to be this. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
How many times, I know I fallen victim to this, but how many times have you, let's say, started something new? You heard it online, maybe it's a new part of a morning routine, maybe it's going on morning walks to get sunlight in your eyes so you have better sleep, whatever it may be. You start doing this thing, you genuinely enjoy it for a little bit.
Yeah.
But then eventually, it starts to become one of those things where it's like, oh, you know what, this kind of sucks, like, I don't really enjoy doing it anymore. Like, it was just exciting at first. So eventually, that day comes where you're a little bit tired, you didn't get a good night's rest, so you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna sleep in today. You sleep in, it feels like the right decision in the moment,
Yeah.
but then you wake up and have that instant feeling of guilt. That feeling of guilt that you should have gone on that walk, did that thing that you know would be beneficial for you in the long run, that you know would make you feel better the rest of the day. But in the moment, you just needed that little bit of extra sleep. It felt like that was the most important thing in the entire world. So you go on the rest of your day, and you have that slight feeling of guilt in the bottom of your stomach the rest of the day because of that decision you made earlier on. You start feeling like, oh, think of the lack of discipline I have. I should have been doing this kind of thing. Oh my, well, now my sleep tonight is going to be horrible, and then that's going to cause this and this and this, and
Yeah.
I should have been doing it. Here's the problem.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's okay to not do exactly what you're thinking or what you had planned. Now look, a lot of you are going to be like, well, that's just a lack of discipline. That's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. But here's the problem. We don't know what actions we are taking are going to make the biggest impacts later on in our life.
Yeah.
We have zero idea. The only reason we find one thing in our life more necessary than something else is because A, we have noticed some sort of benefit from it, or B, someone else has noticed some sort of benefit from it, and is telling us that it's a good thing. That's it. There is nothing in life that we need other than like food, water, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
The natural things to survive are there. We all know we need that. Other than that, for us trying to become the best versions of ourselves, we do not know what the best thing is going to be. We don't know if it's sleeping in an extra half an hour or going on that morning walk and getting a little bit less sleep. We don't know, and that's up for us to decide. But I think that people put so much pressure on themselves to do that other thing, doing more stuff they hear online, doing that new thing, rather than what they feel, what their body is telling them, and what they have seen in their life is going to give them the best results.
Yeah.
We put so much pressure on ourselves to do what other people are saying is working, rather than what we deep down know is going to be best for us.
Yeah.
Now, look, there's a lot of caveats to this, because there's going to be some people who think they know something that's going to be best for them, but it's not. And that's the thing, none of us know. We don't know if that walk's going to be better or sleeping in is going to be better. But it doesn't matter. Does it? Does it matter which option you choose out of the two?
No, I don't think so. No.
That's up for you to decide.
Yeah, it's up to you.
But the thing I've noticed in my personal life is, as I've started learning more, comparing myself to other people and seeing what they're doing, what works for them in my life, I get this sense of, I am not doing enough. I have these goals, this potential that I'm trying to hit. But I still choose to do this thing over this thing. Maybe this is the easier thing. To the point where no matter what action I'm doing, it feels like there's something else that I should be doing that would give me better results. But I don't know what it is. So it leaves me in this constant feeling of guilt, of shame, because I feel like I should be doing something else.
Wow.
It makes me feel lost. So I've come to the realization that, look, I'm not always going to make the perfect decision for my life. Not everything I am doing is going to propel me and give me the maximum results of what I could be doing in that given moment. But if I am able to detach from trying to become that best version of myself for a second, and just focus on, hey, what I'm doing right now, the things I am doing, the life I am living is enjoyable.
Yeah.
I don't care if I get to this point right now. Sure, becoming the best version of myself is my end goal. But does that mean I have to stress out and beat myself up that I'm not there? Or can I simply realize that, wow, I've put in a lot of work to get to where I'm at right now. A lot in my life has changed to get to where I'm at right now. I've gone through a lot of hardship, a lot of struggle. I've messed up a lot. But all of that has led me to where I am today. So why, as humans, can we not step back from that pressure we put on ourselves and appreciate that work and hardship that we've put in to get to where we are today? Do the things that we find enjoyable today. One way this really is kind of currently coming to a fruition in my life right now that I want to talk about with New Year's coming up and everything. I was sitting down and kind of planning out my New Year's goals. And really my end goal in life is to be able to have freedom, be able to travel the world, spend as much time with my family as I want, really watch my kids grow up and be there for them, be a supportive dad. That's the reason behind everything I do. And I thought to myself, I have been thinking of this version and becoming this version of myself for so long, coming up on probably 8 years now. Yet after all of this work and hardship I've put in, I haven't reaped the rewards whatsoever. I've just kept delaying gratification like everyone tells me to. So when I was planning out my New Year's goals this year, I thought, you know what? Life is short. Why is it that I have to keep pushing back on these things I want to do? Keep delaying this gratification? Because at what point does that stop? At what point do we get comfortable and decide this is where I want to stop? This is where I feel comfortable to stop working or to truly start living out these dreams? The answer is you're never going to get to that point. You will never be fully comfortable. If your goal right now is $10,000 a month, you're going to hit $10,000 a month and you're going to see other people making $30,000 a month and you're going to want to hit that. Then you'll hit $30,000 a month and want to hit $100,000 a month. It never stops. So what I realized is, you know what, maybe instead of just kicking this ball down the road a little bit, putting this pressure on becoming that best version of myself, becoming perfect and doing everything perfect to get there as fast as possible, why don't I just start living it out now? So I set a goal. Go on 6 trips this year with a minimum of 2 nights each. I didn't set a goal to travel more. I set an actionable goal that I have to hit by the end of the year of going on 6 trips. I am forcing myself to do the fun thing. Because you get to a point when you're in this self-improvement, self-betterment stage where it's no longer trying to convince yourself to do the hard thing. Doing the hard thing becomes second nature. Pushing yourself becomes second nature. I I now have to tone back on that and tell myself to do that thing that I've been putting in the work for. And stop pressuring myself to become that perfect version and to do everything perfectly. And sometimes just enjoy the fruits of your labor. So, a little bit long-winded there, but moral of the story, stop putting so much pressure on yourself. Who knows, maybe that 3 extra hours of sleep you get, instead of waking up and journaling and meditating, could have much better impacts on your life than that other thing might. You never know what's going to be best for you. So do the hard thing. Do what you know is best for you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, don't beat yourself up about the decisions you make.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the end of the day, as long as you know you are trying your best,
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Live the life you want to live today. You don't have to wait to do it.
Yeah.
So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of a different one today. Not really a problem as much as a mindset shift that I've kind of tried to been working on in my own life. But if you want to become the best version of yourself, something that kind of drives the entire way I live my life, the way I think, change the way you think and view yourself, I have a link in the top of the description that might be good for you if you enjoyed this kind of stuff and you're still watching. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in the next one for something new. Peace.
Yeah. Twitter. Yeah. That was a puzzle will be the interview by Corsington and Sweeping. Hey, that is all we will do. Yeah. Yes, really the best love. Yeah. Yeah. So the link to the video will be the description below. Go in second and drop a like if you like, and comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one, and subscribe if you're new, and click the bell so you can be notified when I upload in what. Bye. Wow. Pretty true.